All right, so diving into in-person selling. And of course, the two ways that we recommend doing in-person selling right now are trunk show parties and style sessions. Trunk show parties are pretty much exactly what they sound like. They're a big party where you show off all of your jewelry. And it's a great opportunity to make multiple sales because you've got multiple people at the party and extend your selling network by signing up hostesses and friends of friends to host your next party. For style sessions, these are like the one-on-one version of trunk show parties where maybe you're sitting down with someone who couldn't make it to your trunk show party, someone who went to your trunk show party but they were too overwhelmed to buy something of that kind, and you're just sitting down with them to have a one-on-one personal consultation, helping them pick out personalized gifts for the holiday season or accessorize a particular outfit. The great thing about in-person selling, sorry about that, guys, is that it allows for face-to-face communication. There are so many kind of things about your boutique, especially the jewelry itself, that are best communicated in person. When you're talking about, I love this particular aspect of the jewelry, you can point to it, you can show it off, you can have someone hold it in their hands, and it's a great way, especially if they're a new customer, to introduce them to the jewelry. Also, being on that face-to-face level, that one-on-one, I'm standing here, you're standing there, and we're looking at the jewelry together, it kind of creates this added social pressure to make a purchase. And people are definitely, while they may have more opportunities to look at your jewelry online, they will overall be a little bit more likely to make a purchase if they're standing next to you in person. Many online customers too, again, just speaking to the accessibility of your online boutique, are repeat customers who were first introduced to your jewelry in person. So once they are introduced in person and they kind of build up that confidence around your jewelry, they can go back to your boutique and shop throughout the holiday season, maybe buy more stock of a certain piece that they love to give away as gifts, something like that, once they've been introduced to it in person. So, closing that sale. This is a part of the in-person parties and the one-on-one consultations that I always get questions about. Setting them up is pretty easy. I've got webinars on that if you guys would like to reference them. It's all about, setting the guest list, sending invitations, picking out some snacks and some sample jewelry, and right there you've got yourself a party. The trick of it all is making sales and closing that sale. You definitely want to have talking points prepared for taking orders. So having that confidence to walk up to someone who's browsing your jewelry and saying, hey, I would love to take a look at this piece and just see how it would look with your outfit. If it looks great, you can say, oh, I would love to add that to your order form. Do you mind if I put that on and start placing an order for you? Just have those talking points prepared so that you go into the situation with a ton of confidence. You also want to upsell confident customers who are voluntarily putting things on their order form. They don't need any urging. They love what they see. Start creating sets for them and putting together big volume orders based on things that match well together or things that are for a big group of people. Maybe this person wants to get all of their 5 sisters matching necklaces or something along those lines. Another thing that you can do is put together a checklist to sell multiple items. So if you have a particular, real big flashy statement piece on the table and you have some other pieces in your boutique, maybe they're not even on the table, but you think that they would go well with that item, just put a little checklist next to it. You can handwrite it, print it up, make it look a little bit nice, of all of the things that people can shop online to complete the look. So diving into those talking points, as I was saying before, as I was talking about before, to continue the personalized shopping experience. Again, talking about upselling, finishing the look, having that checklist on hand. If they've suggested a statement piece, suggest a couple other, simple kind of accompanying pieces to go along with it. Also talk about gift giving, especially at this time of year. Gift giving is key. You want to make sure that as you're telling up the order, part of you checkout chat, you're saying, oh, I love that you bought all of these pieces for yourself. They're going to look great on you, but do you have anyone else in your life who needs a gift right now? Because now would be the perfect time to purchase it. You can remind them that we have really awesome boxes that don't require any gift packaging at all. And again, just perfect time of the year to talk about gift giving. A couple more talking points here about upselling confident customers. Again, anyone who is really excited about their purchase, who's picked out a ton of different items off of your table, start upselling them on sets, on gifts that can be sold as a set, or anything that you feel would kind of complete the purchase. You can even look at their wish list if they filled out a wish list at the party and build off of those items as well. And then some talking points in the checklist that we were just talking about, making sure that every jewelry piece has some corresponding items that would go well in a set. If it's a pretty plain piece and it could either be used as a set or maybe just a kind of daily, what's the word I'm looking for here? A daily ensemble, there's my word. So if it could be just part of a daily ensemble, then put together a checklist on all types of daily pieces that are pretty interchangeable, go well together, and have your customers start thinking with a wide range about their jewelry wardrobe and what kind of pieces they need, like basics, to fill it out. The other thing that we should talk about if we're talking about parties, of course, is the business starter kits. All of the starter kits, as you'll see on the next slide, come with all of the things that you need to put together a party, as well as a really big sample jewelry credit to make sure that you have enough sample credit and sample jewelry to build a display for your party. So, to-do list. This is kind of divided down the middle between if you're selling online or if you're selling in person. If you're selling online, and I'd even recommend if you're selling in person to do this as well, but connect to social media. It is a really great way to reach a lot of people all at one time and spread the news about your boutique. Second of all, send out invitations to your boutique. You can't sell to anyone if you don't have any customers. Number 3, make and share coupons. Coupons, especially during the holidays when everyone is hunting for a deal, those are going to be a really great selling tool for you guys. We will have a ton of sales this holiday, some really exciting stuff coming out, some really awesome deals. I know that I'm personally excited to stock up on some Kitsy Lane jewelry as well. But anytime that we don't, make sure that your customer knows they can always get a discount by going to you for a coupon. And then finally, for selling in person, and this is very timely, I would recommend if you are thinking about having any parties or style sessions this holiday, book them now. People's calendars are filling up fast. I know my next 3 weekends are totally consumed by school concerts and holiday parties and gift swaps. So make sure that you get on their calendar now so you can reserve that time to have a holiday party. So any questions? I am going to open up the floor here for both questions and selling advice. Anyone who's been around the block and has some advice they'd like to share, or anyone who's a newbie and has a specific question that they'd like to ask me or would like to ask another boutique owner, chat them in now. I'm just going to pause for a couple seconds to stop the recording and go through some of the questions.